Katasak. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Denegad, to have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then, let's see what story this corpse has to tell. The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or a musket shot. The major wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the degree that the skin was torn. The ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasak bore the brunt of this attack or incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that could have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous, burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we're on the tracks of a man, or a creature, capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasak, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasak?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
I've come to ask you for help.
My help? You still...
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly?
By performing the Anatalis Fair on the...
Katasach is dead. Under Vush Dire. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all.
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared, taken, according to a witness. And Katasach suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixe. I will help you. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinolmenawi have died. The Anatalis Fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place because they contain the flesh. As for the personal object of Katasach...
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body.
Where can I find him?
In Doren's camp. She recovered him after...
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred... Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is...
I'll go and get the ingredients you require, and I'll find...
Safe travels.
tear him down!
I recognize this weapon. It's Katasak's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions. All of Al-Sad's talent put into bottles.
Greetings. What can I serve?
I was honored by your visit. Please, come back whenever you want.
Were you able to find?
Yes.
This is good. The moon is high. Katasak, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, ole hanamemen adestame haman. Bara fridenan ta hanemo quate grenfem, linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de ta hawan kloisam, de ta lugedon velam, de ta ragam buledam, de ta tamenam reloidan, a de ta lamen kante beidam, en antelam verfragt tangom.
Katasak! Help me! Please!
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster? Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katasach. To save one, Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself! Come on!
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young, blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden-haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice.
Do you know where to look for him? Vinbar has been missing for moons.
The kings and queens could tell me when they saw him for the last time.
Then you must earn their trust. Arm yourself with patience and courage on Olmenawi. Your journey is still long.
Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find all that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Mev.
We are happy to see you again. You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. But we came to ask you something.
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Dunkus meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only those who will become Donegada may enter there.
That's right, Year One. But they saved my life.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter a sacred place, they will refuse to bind me.
Dunkus will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen, no matter what.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vedhat Ganadu. Entering there will not be easy, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself. Like true apprentices.
Thank you, Morian. And fear not. No one will ever learn what you have entrusted us with. At last, we made it here.
How do we get in?
Look around. There has to be a way.
This stone and this door remind me of the place where the Tierna Hach Kadactus went into hiding.
You're right. We'll probably have to use a seed here as well.
But we don't know which.
If this savage spoke the truth, we'll be rich soon. Huh? Hey! What are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
Except we found this place first. The treasure is ours. So I suggest you disappear. Fast!
I am the legate of the merchant congregation, so you'd better watch your tone. I don't usually make a habit of being threatened by a bunch of...
Since you don't like threats.
Found it! Watch out! Grenade!
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge. There. Place the seed on the stone.
The character has changed. He now resembles an Onol Manawi.
You're right. They even depict his bond to the forest.
It seems like this painting depicts some kind of ritual.
Yes. The character at the center is pouring blood on a stone. And one of these giant creatures that the natives call Nardides is present.
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the two young natives.
Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
Esco halen, esco valg med agengo selerge mantadabem, avenundanum.
Mach, es boglin daiga ni dau. A yigi dames etier comelei.
Cair to, Morian, ages radai de radi dawem tair gerbegan.
Cau den nes greta comelei. Nas oltargotu, vregdetet mad advad. Abud antadab me en ekekam. No adaholeg.
The paintings in the cave were magnificent and have taught us so much. It is obvious that they depict the bond. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the natives become metamorphs.
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. The islanders think that their ritual has magic consequences, but there must be some sort of contamination in their blood as they pour it. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual. We must attend...
How will we know when it takes...
Duncan said it would take place after the young people visited the cave, and they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the Holy Circle of Kurganau tomorrow. What do you say? Will you come with me?
Very well. I hope that Dunkus will not be too angry.
Let's take some time to rest.
You again. Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus. But I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have...
If you are one of ours, Afra, you can attend the ritual, but no Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power. How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's only natural to be afraid, Yerewan. It's a new... But I will be by your side, now and forever.
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our rituals. These are very different from the others. Their leader is an Onol Menawi after all.
I know I look like them, but I'm not one of them.
You may not be bonded, but your parents must have. You should be proud and happy about it. It is probably thanks to your bond that Dunkas has accepted your presence.
You look preoccupied.
Our people have suffered many loins. In some villages, all the young Sinalma now, you seem different from the other Zafra. But I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Dunkus.
I believe you. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, right?
Arwich neistiri, adesta marar mam.
Meneda, You are an Onol Menawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides. Like a real Donegard.
Thank you, Dunkas. I feel so proud.
I am so happy that we can be Voglendaiga together at last.
What about you, Afra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened, but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart, not the head.
It seems like you are right, Dunkus.
We are under attack.
Grab the young metamorph. The other matter.
Here, the lawyers want to take them.
Let's see what you
They won't touch you. Just you have to protect them.
You can count on me.
Your curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunk. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onol Manawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I'm afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the Loyans are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I'm in need of your help, Ulan. I was told that you were one of the
I wouldn't know where you could find him. He disappeared. You are our ally, our friend. We had met in the council at Dorhad Genadu, but we were unable. Some of us are full of violence. And Redra and the poor Bladnid were among them, alas. I defended you, of course. But our disagreement angered. He wanted to go to the heart of the...
Do you think he might have stayed?
I doubt it. Even if he decided to stay away from his...
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing.
Beard Tirtomad on Almanau.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Really? Then you are a Renaigse. I have never met one with the bond. Might I do something for...
I am looking to find Vinbar, the High King of Tirfredi, and I was told that he was born in this village. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island, but I was hoping someone here might know where he's hiding.
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion.
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left the village and I have not seen her. Anything else?
Goodbye.
What hour sake?
Tumad. It is rare. Is there something I can do for you?
I'm looking for High King Vinbar. I know that someone here in this village might know where he went after that.
If anyone knows anything else?
Would you know where I could find...
She left to follow Vimbar.
What do you mean?
I don't know if Renai, our High King, is on his bond with the mountain is very...
Do you mean to say that this phenomenon is true?
Sarah knew that the mountain would tell. She went to attempt to bond. We haven't seen anything else.
Where is this cavern of...
I don't know. Anything else?
Thank you.
Wow.
Bird Tumad. Why are you wearing the same clothes as Renaigse?
Renaigse?
Bartir Tumad. Renaigse yo toigen qua hesa da eludeis.
Esquetu.
Bertir Trumad, you are on Olmenawi. Might I do something for you?
I heard talk about...
It is a place where, within the earth, there are some on Tiafra, but the entrance is sealed, hidden. Anything else?
Goodbye.
Wow.
Watch out! Grenade! Watch out! Grenade! Your armor is broken, soldat!
What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in. Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be over with.
We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us.
You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto.
Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable.
You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that, these monsters are torture. Bring her. Come, we must set her free.
We may be able to reason with them. I could try.
Halt! Who goes there? But I recognize this face. Lord de Sardet. What a pleasure to see you again.
These people are monsters.
I'm sure that they will explain what pushed...
Believe me, we would never have reached such... You see, we have been studying the... We call them metamorphs. And we seek to learn through what process they metamorphose. The savages hide all of their knowledge within them. We discovered one here. This woman. She knows? To know we are so close to understandings. Let's just say it has...
It's extremely regrettable.
She won't tell you anything.
Have you already forgotten all that you owe me? Without me, you would all be locked away in Durenge jails. I took you for sages and doctors. You have made me regret...
It is true that we indeed owe...
No knowledge justifies treatment.
Free her now!
How are you feeling?
Better now. But who are you?
We were told at Wenshavar that you and you...
I wish I knew where he was right now. I waited a long time and then I...
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. You saved me. And so the Cave of Knowledge is a bit further north. Here is the entrance to the Cavern of Knowledge. I hope that Vinbar has left a clue to where he went. Something I could track.
Is it your wish to join him?
He is my Manundanem. That means the one who shares my mind in your language. We must be reunited.
I understand. But why protect the entrance to the cavern at the risk of your own life?
The Caverns of Knowledge are truly sacred places. Only the Doneigada have the right to enter.
But you're not a Doneigad, is that right?
I am not. But I must enter in spite of everything. And since you have helped me, you may enter as well. Even if I am not sure I can trust you. Because you spared these people. Remind yourself that this honor is immense and show respect. I implore you.
Put your fears to rest. We have not come to defile this sacred place. How do we enter?
Allow me. I have seen Vinbar make these movements so many times.
The paint of this fresco is still fresh. It must have been painted recently. It's of a crowned man. Vinbar, no doubt. It looks as if he's walking through the skies towards the volcano. A face has been painted on the volcano.
The spirit of the mountain. My heart did not betray me. Vinbar has readied himself to join Enon Milfrichtemen.
Was that why you came in here? To confirm that supposition?
To understand, yes. As the years passed, my Minundanem grew more and more distant to me. I thought at first it was due to his status, but now I see that he had no choice but to answer it.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who
He is a Donegad. Vinbar was also bound to the mountain.
If I understand correctly, the Donegad...
Yes. The Sinolmenau, but how could a guardian of the plain...
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to...
For some, it takes years. For others, it might take... I hope only to have the time.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which. This mural is also ancient. It seems to show a doorway into the mountain. This door appears to be in front of a circle of stone. There are 2 altars and 2 seeds.
The Donegada seal certain sacred places with root doors.
Yes, I've run into similar barriers. It's all a matter of finding the right seed. But here there are 2 that seem to be different. For one, the flower motifs seem to indicate which...
This is possible. This painting must...
In that case, shouldn't there be an illustration?
The initiates also learn...
On this one, we see a sacred site with raised stones. And behind the face of the volcano, we also see the path that leads there. Like some sort of...
This must certainly be the... And the Donegada.
Do you recognize the place?
I think so. It looks like...
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, I just hope there's still enough of him left, and that Constantine is...
Who is Constantine?
I seek them both. I had hoped that Vinbar would help me enter this... But I learned from the Tierna Hak Kadactus that...
The Tierna told you this? And so you seek...
No. Only...
None of what you say makes sense. Why... Wait. My head spins.
Please, go ahead.
Am I the only one to think this woman's departure is suspicious?
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
I shouldn't have told her about Constantine. She must have thought we wanted to kill her husband. This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
We should have noticed that she did not trust us. Well, let's search. There must be another exit to this cave.
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and fight us directly. This is the place which was depicted on the mural in the Cave of Knowledge. Vimbar must have hidden the passage to the sanctuary.